velocity of projection for angles of projection theta and 90 minus theta. For example, range formula given the u square sine 2 theta by g. This is the formula for range. Now, it can be written as sine 180 minus 2 theta by g. 180 minus 2 theta by g. From this we can common from sine 2 into 90 minus theta by g. These two are equal. Here in the place of theta, here 90 minus theta. అంటే ఏంటి ఇక్కడ theta ఉన్న కారణం 90 minus theta. అంటే 90 minus theta కి ఒకే రేంజ్ ఉంటుందని మనం దీని నుంచి చెప్పొచ్చు. అంటే ఏంటి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ a body is projected like this. For 40 degrees angle of projection, the range is like this. For 30, like this. 30 degrees of projection. For 60, also it has the same angle. But maximum height reached H1 it is. It is H2. H1 H2s are different. Maximum height reached by a projectile are different, but ranges are equal here. From this we write H1 plus H2. That means it is theta. It is 90 minus theta. Minus 60 here. That if theta is equal to 30, it becomes 90 minus theta. Next one. For example, for angle theta and 90 minus theta, the maximum height reached is equal to u square sin square theta by 2g h1. h2 for 90 minus theta, for angle of projection 90 minus theta, sin square 90 minus theta by 2g. Here h1 plus h2 we can write. How much it becomes? U square sin square 2 theta by g, sin square theta by g, 2g plus it becomes cos square theta. 90 minus theta means 90 minus theta cos square. U square cos square theta by 2g. U square by g, 2g into sin square theta plus cos square theta. It becomes 1. That is why u square by 2g. H1 plus H2. It is H1 plus H2 for angles of projection theta and 90 minus theta. This is the sum of heights reached by the projectile for the angle of projection theta and 90 minus theta. Next one. Horizontal, it is already we learn about the oblique projectile. Now we want to study about the horizontal projectile. For example, a body is thrown horizontally from certain height h. From a certain, it is a tower, I say it is a tower of height h. From the tower, we project a body horizontally with velocity u. It moves like this under gravity, it moves like this and reaches the ground. ఈ విధంగా ప్రొజెక్ట్ చేసినట్టు పెరాబోలిక్ పాత్ ఈ విధంగా వస్తుంది. చూద్దాం పెరాబోలిక్ పాత్ లేదా అనేది కూడా ప్రూవ్ చేయొచ్చు మనం. Now horizontal here also the body has two components. Horizontal component of velocity does not changes similar to the projectile. But vertical component gradually increases. Here, initially, the vertical component, downward component is 0. But here it is ux, is u, initially. Ux is u. For example, after a time t, p here, it travels a distance x and comes down to a displacement y. Like pxy is the coordinates of the This is the horizontal. You consider xy is the coordinates of the body. Downward displacement is y. X is the horizontal distance traveled by a body or a horizontal projected in a time t seconds. Now we want to consider horizontal motion. Horizontal motion. Consider horizontal motion. S is equal to, that means x here. X is equal to uxt plus half axt square. Here in this direction, ax is equal to 0. Ay is equal to g. Only downward motion we consider. The vertical component gradually increases. From this, ux is equal to ut x plus half 0 t square. From this x is equal to ut, we get that t is equal to x by u. This is equation 1. That is equation 1. Next one. Consider vertical downward motion. Consider vertical downward motion. From this point to this point. Y is equal to uyt plus half ayt square. It is 0 here. Y is equal to half ay means g t square. T is 2. From 1 and 2, equation 1 and 2. 1 is the t value substitute in this equation. Half g x by u whole square. Y is equal to half g by 2u square. Half g by u square x square. It is a constant. Y is equal to kx square. It represents parabola. This equation represents the parabola. That is the path of a body projected horizontally from a tower is a parabola. It follows the parabola. It is similar to the problem, for example, from at a height h, aeroplane is traveling at a height h with velocity u. From this a bomb is dropped. It will travel like this. This problem is also similar to this problem. It is h, height from which it is dropped. It is velocity ux is equal to u. Similar to this one, the equation for this is also y is equal to xy p xy r. Y is equal to kx square. For this body also the same equation. Next one, time of descent. Next we want to calculate the time of descent. What is meant by time of descent? Time of descent means the time taken by a projectile, horizontal projectile to reach the ground from the tower, top of a tower, at a h. Here, consider downward motion, vertical downward motion. Vertical downward motion. Consider vertical downward motion. Y is equal to, that means y is equal to uxt plus half uyt plus half ayt square. Downward motion. Here y means how much displacement in a time t. T is equal to t. Y is equal to h here. A is equal to g. We will find a time of descent, what we call it. H is equal to 0, it is uy is equal to 0 plus half g t square, t square. Td square is equal to 2h by g. Td is equal to 2h by g root of. That is the time of descent, time taken by a horizontal from this height to the ground. That is the time of descent. Or simply time of flight of a horizontal projectile. Next one, range. Range means this is the range. The horizontal distance travelled before reaching the foot of the tower, before reaching the ground. The horizontal distance travelled before reaching the ground. Here, x is equal to uxt, consider horizontal motion. ax t square. Here the time taken by a horizontal projectile from this point to this point, from this point to this point is t. Ux is equal to, does not change. X is equal to r. X is equal to r. U td plus ax is 0. That is why r is equal to u into root 2h by g. The td is equal to how much? Root 2gh by 2h by g. 2h by g. This is our range. Next, the velocity of a body on reaching this point at any instant after time t second, what is the velocity of a projectile we want to find out? Horizontal projectile we want to find out. Here, consider vertical downward motion. Vy we get it. In a time t, velocity becomes this uy0 plus gt. Vy is equal to gt is. Vy is equal to gt. It is the equation for Vy. Vx, horizontal motion. Consider horizontal. It does not change. Constant. It does not change. Constant. For example, it is equal to Vx. Now the velocity, if we know the horizontal component and vertical component, we can find the velocity V. This is the tangential direction, tangential to this part. How you get? V is equal to root of Vx square plus Vy square. Rectangle, if you know the rectangular component, you find the velocity like this. Root of u square plus gt whole square. This is our velocity of a time t seconds or at any instant t seconds. Now if you know the height but not t, at that time Vy is equal to Vy square plus 2ay y. From this Vy square is equal to 0 plus 2gh y. We want to put y. From this Vy is equal to root 2gy. If you put this value in this formula, u square plus 2gh, root 2gh whole 2gy. Yeah, 2gy means whole square means root it gone. This is the velocity after falling down through a distance y. Next one. In the case of projectile, what is the instantaneous velocity in the case of a projectile? But it is in horizontal projectile. In the case of oblique projectile, velocity of a body at any instant t, after any instant t, p, it is vx, ux, it is vy, it is v. You want to find out v after a time t second. Now vx does not change, that means you consider horizontal motion. Next, vy you want to find out, vy square is equal to, after a time t seconds, Vy is equal to uy plus ayt. We take this one. Vy is equal to u sin theta minus gt. We substitute this value in this formula, root of vx square plus vy square. Here horizontal component is u cos theta. Vertical component is u sin theta. We take u cos theta as a horizontal component, vertical component this much. U cos theta whole square plus u sin theta whole minus gt whole square. This is the formula for velocity of a projectile at any instant or instantaneous velocity of a projectile. Now, in later class we discuss about the applications of a projectile.